Hello friend, welcome to our channel GS Web. Today is 11th October and our daily current affairs series. We will cover all the current affairs related to today 11th October and 10th October also, because yesterday I was not presented the current affair because some reason. So without delay, now we will start. I will give some extra information also which is related to news and which is required for exam. So we start. The first current affair is Nobel Prize. First of all, Nobel Prize was started by announced by the Alfred Nobel. He categorized in the Nobel Prize in 5 category, but later in the memory of Alfred Nobel, economics are also added in 1969. So presently in the 6 category Nobel Prize are awarded. The first Nobel Prize in literature, and this year 2022 this was awarded to Annie Ernaux, a French author. Annie Ernaux, a French author, and was this was awarded by the Swedish Academy. Okay. Next is Nobel Prize in chemistry, and this was awarded by the Royal Swedish Academy of Science and awarded to 3 persons: Cornell R. Bertozzi, USA, and Morten Meldal, Denmark, and Cape Berry Sorples, USA. These 3 persons is got the award in Nobel Prize in chemistry. And third one is the Nobel Prize of Peace. This award is given by the Norwegian Nobel Committee, and this year this award is obtained by the Elis Bialystsky of Belarus and two organizations. One is the Russian Right Group Memorial and Ukraine Center for Civil Liberty. And fourth one is Nobel Prize in Philosophy and Medicine. In this award is awarded by the Karolinska Institute and award given to Svante Pabo. This is the Swedish award. This person is got the award for his discovery concerning the genomes of extinct hominids and human evolution. Fifth one is Nobel Prize in Physics. This Nobel Prize is awarded by the Royal Swedish Academy of Science and award given to the 3 persons. First one is Ellen Aspect, France, and second one is John F. Kolser, USA, and Anton Zeilinger, Austria, for their work on quantum mechanics. And last one is the sixth one, Nobel Prize in Economy. This award is given by Sveriges Riksbank, Bank of Sweden, and this award is also given to 3 persons. First one is Ben S. Bernanke, USA, and Douglas W. Diamond, USA, and Phillips H. Biggs, USA, for research on the bank and financial crisis. Next current affair is the Kerch State. This is recently in news due to the Russia-Ukraine war. Kerch State. Kerch State is a state in Eastern Europe. It connects the Black Sea and Sea of Azov, separating the Kerch Peninsula of Crimea to the west from the Taman Peninsula of Russia, Krasnodar Krai in east. The state is 3.5 km and 50 km wide. What is state? In region is what is state? State is a narrow body of water which connect the two large body, as like in India, Palk State which connect the Tamil Nadu of India to Jaffna district of North Province of Iceland nation of Sri Lanka. And this narrow water bodies connect two large water body. One was the Bay of Bengal in northeastern side and Palk Bay in southwest side. Now next, the third current affair is two nomadic community. This community is Gujjar and Bakarwals. These both community belong from the Jammu Kashmir. Bakarwal community listed in the scheduled tribe in 1991. They are nomadic tribe that spread over a large part of starting from Panjal range to Hindu Kush to Ladakh. This nomadic community means they stay some time in one place and move another place in when the environment is worse for that community, to switch from one place to another place. They are nomadic community. And fourth one is IFA Day. Indian Air Force Day is celebrated. Indian Air Force is celebrated his 9th Air Force Day on 8th October. The chief of IFA is V.R. Chaudhary. And next, fifth current affair is OPEC. What is OPEC? OPEC and OPEC Plus. OPEC, why in news? OPEC is why in news? This organization of the petroleum exporting country and its ally. OPEC is the organization of petroleum exporting country and its ally. He has decided to cut the production by the 2 million barrel per day due to the war between the Ukraine and Russia. Demand of oil was increased, so the price is reduced. To increase the price of oil, the OPEC country has decided to cut the oil production so that they can increase the price of oil. When OPEC was established? OPEC was established in 1960. Founding member of Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia and Venezuela. Since OPEC has since expanded now and has 13 member states. These states are Algeria, Angola, Congo, Ecuador, Equatorial Guinea, Gabon, Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Libya, Nigeria, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates and Venezuela. This OPEC, they are 13 countries are the OPEC country. But what is the OPEC plus? OPEC plus country including Azerbaijan, Bahrain, Brunei, Kazakhstan, Malaysia, Mexico, Oman, Russia and South Sudan and Sudan. These all countries called as the OPEC plus country. Okay, some important current affair also related to this. The largest oil reserve country in world. Venezuela have the largest oil reserve, that 25.5%. Second is the Saudi Arabia, 22.4%, and third one the Iran, 13.1%. And top oil producing country in 2022, highest oil producing country in 2022, which is the country is, first one is USA, second is Saudi Arabia and third is Russia. Please remember, always ask in exam. Or highest oil consumption countries, first one is USA, second is China and third is India. They all consume the oil which was produced by the Arab nation. And next is the इंडियन टॉप ऑयल इम्पोर्टर. इंडिया जो है किससे सबसे ज़्यादा ऑयल जो है इम्पोर्ट करता है. दिस आल्सो इज इम्पॉर्टेंट बिकॉज ही ऑलवेज आस्क इन एग्जाम द विच कंट्री हैज इम्पोर्ट द लार्जेस्ट ऑयल टू इंडिया. सो फर्स्ट वन इज इराक, सेकेंड इज सऊदी अरेबिया एंड थर्ड इज UAE. दिस इज द इन 2022. In India top oil producing state. First one is the Rajasthan, largest producer of petroleum in India, followed by Gujarat and Assam. Please remember all three because it also asked which state in India is the largest producer of oil. So first one is Rajasthan, second one is Gujarat and third one is Rajasthan. Assam, sorry. Rajasthan has a share of the 23.29% in coal oil production in the country. Same, look this. This question is asked in IAS exam 2009. Other than the Venezuela, which among following from the South America is a member of OPEC country? That answer is the Ecuador. I have also already teach you in above. The Ecuador is a South American country along with Venezuela. These two countries is the in OPEC country, member of OPEC country. Now next daily current affairs series in 11th October. The first one is the CBDC. What is CBDC? RBI has released a concept note on central bank digital currency. That CBDC is a digital form of currency note. Which जो करेंसी हम यूज करते हैं वो फिएट करेंसी है. फिएट करेंसी मतलब हार्ड करेंसी है, बट दिस करेंसी इज ऑल्सो ए फिएट करेंसी बट इन द फॉर्म ऑफ डिजिटल करेंसी. सेंट्रल बैंक डिजिटल करेंसी आर डिजिटली टोकन similar to cryptocurrency issued by the central bank. Central bank digital currency is the digital form of country fiat currency. अब fiat currency क्या होता है? Fiat currency is a government issue currency that is not backed by the physical community like the gold and silver. ये मतलब आप गोल्ड और सिल्वर के बदले जो है कोई fiat currency ले आया उसको चेंज करने का, ऐसे फिजिकल फॉर्म में नहीं है. इट कंसीडर एज ए लीगल टेंडर. लीगल टेंडर वो टेंडर होता है जिसको आप बैंक के पास या किसी भी पर्सन के पास, लीगल पर्सन के पास जाएंगे तो वो उसको मनी में कन्वर्ट कर सकता है, आपको कैश दे सकता है. दिस इज कॉल्ड द लीगल टेंडर ऑफ करेंसी. आप किसी सामान को परचेज करने या सर्विस को लेने के लिए भी आप एलिजिबल हैं. अगर दिस टाइप ऑफ फिएट करेंसी है वो लीगल टेंडर है. लीगल टेंडर हमें प्रोवाइड कौन करती है? आरबीआई द्वारा दिया जाता है कि ये करेंसी जो है लीगल करेंसी. ट्रेडिशनली फिएट करेंसी जो अभी तक आती थी वो किस फॉर्म में आती है? बैंक नोट और क्वाइन के फॉर्म में, मतलब सिक्कों और नोट के फॉर्म में जो है वो फिएट करेंसी माई जाती है. बाकी अभी फर्स्ट टाइम दिस फिएट करेंसी एज लॉन्च बाय द आरबीआई. अभी लॉन्च करेगा जो फॉर्म होगा जो है डिजिटली फॉर्म में होगा. Okay, next this CBDC is issued and regulated by National Monetary Authority or Central Bank. Central Bank means RBI. CBDC promote the financial inclusion. इससे क्या कि फाइनेंशियल इंक्लूजन को प्रमोट एंड सिंप्लीफाई इम्प्लीमेंटेशन मॉनेटरी एंड फिजिकल पॉलिसी को भी गवर्न करने में आसानी होगी. Now second is the Indian cricketer स्मृति मंदाना अनवील एंड द गल्फ ऑयल इंडिया एम्बेसडर. स्मृति मंदाना जो क्रिकेटर हैं इनको जो है गल्फ ऑयल इंडिया ने अपना एम्बेसडर नॉमिनेट किया है, जो एक लुब्रिकेंट मैन्युफैक्चरर कंपनी है गल्फ ऑफ इंडिया की. इंडिया सी इज द फर्स्ट वुमेन विच हैज द गॉट दिस पोजीशन. अर्ली दिस two main person men's cricketer like Hardik Pandya and former captain Mahendra Singh Dhoni is also an ambassador for that company. Now next is third, Asthana Open. Novak Djokovic has won the Asthana Open. Asthana is the capital of Kazakhstan, but now presently is not the capital of Kazakhstan. Now Kazakhstan has changed his capital. Now the new capital is the Nur Sultana. This is the Novak Djokovic 9th career championship. Novak Djokovic belong from the Serbia. One important highlighted point is also is the Novak Djokovic also to win the 2020 Wimbledon men's single title. Remember this. And Central Asia country, total 5 Central Asia country and this capital I will also mention you. Please remember. First one is the Kazakhstan, which capital is Nur Sultana. Second was the Kyrgyzstan, which capital is Bishkek. And third was in Tajikistan. Tajikistan capital is Dushanbe. Fourth is the Turkmenistan. Turkmenistan capital is Ashgabat. and last fifth is the Uzbekistan capital is Tashkent. So remember this. Fourth current affairs, Formula 1 racing. Red Bull driver Max Verstappen was declared as the Formula 1 world champion after winning जापानीज ग्रैंड प्रिक्स. अभी रेड बुल के जो ड्राइवर है मैक्स वेस्टरपेन, उन्होंने जो है फार्मूला 1 चैंपियन वर्ल्ड चैंपियन बने हैं आफ्टर विनिंग द जापानी ग्रैंड प्रिक्स. नेक्स्ट इज द फिफ्थ, हरमनप्रीत सिंह जो वाइस कैप्टन ऑफ इंडियन हॉकी टीम हैज़ बीन डिक्लेयर एज द FIH प्लेयर ऑफ द ईयर इन द सेकेंड कंटिन्यू ईयर. मतलब सेकेंड टाइम इनको जो है FIH ने प्लेयर ऑफ ईयर घोषित किया है. FIH का मतलब हो गया इंटरनेशनल हॉकी फेडरेशन. इंटरनेशनल हॉकी फेडरेशन ने इस साल भी जो है हरमनप्रीत सिंह को मेंस हॉकी टीम का प्लेयर ऑफ ईयर घोषित किया है. एंड फीमेल कैटेगरी में किसको किया गया है? फेलिक्स एल्बर्ट फ्रॉम नीदरलैंड हैव द FIH प्लेयर ऑफ ईयर वुमेन. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज द सिक्स करंट अफेयर. पंकज अडवाणी विन द वर्ल्ड बिलियर्ड चैंपियनशिप टाइटल एंड फिफ्थ टाइम इन कोलालमपुर. दिस इज हिज रिकॉर्ड 25th वर्ल्ड टाइटल. टोटल अब तक इन्होंने वर्ल्ड के 25th वर्ल्ड टाइटल 25 टाइटल जो है जीत चुके हैं. अब दे पंकज अडवाणी रिलेटेड विथ विच गेम? बिलियर्ड गेम से रिलेटेड है. नाउ नेक्स्ट करंट अफेयर इज 7th, साइबर जागरूकता दिवस. अभी IREDA ने जो है रिसेंटली साइबर जागरूकता दिवस मनाया है विच अमंग ऑल द एम्प्लॉय. और इसके अंतर्गत क्या करते हैं कि आप साइबर सिक्योरिटी से रिलेटेड जो प्रॉब्लम्स हैं जिससे किसी की हैक किया जा सकता है उसके प्रति जागरूकता जो है लोगों में पहुंचाई जाती हैं, बताई जाती हैं. ये साइबर जागरूकता दिवस इनिशिएटिव लॉन्च किया गया था किसके द्वारा? मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ होम अफेयर द्वारा. टू ऑल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन टू स्प्रेड साइबर सिक्योरिटी अवेयरनेस. और दिस साइबर जागरूकता दिवस are observed every first Wednesday of every month. Now the next is Dhoni. 8th current affair is Dhoni. Former Indian cricketer Mahendra Singh Dhoni has launched a made in India camera drone. महेंद्र सिंह धोनी ने जो मेड इन इंडिया कैमरा ड्रोन का लॉन्च किया है जिसका नाम रखा गया है ड्रोनी विथ एडवांस फीचर. और मैन्युफैक्चर किसने किया है? गरुड़ा एरोस्पेस. धोनी इज द ब्रांड एम्बेसडर ऑफ गरुड़ा एरोस्पेस और फाउंडर ऑफ गरुड़ा एरोस्पेस एंड CEO इज अनीश्वर जयप्रकाश एंड इज हेडक्वार्टर इज चेन्नई, तमिलनाडु. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज द 10th October इज ऑब्जर्व एट द वर्ल्ड मेंटल हेल्थ डे. 10 अक्टूबर को जो है वर्ल्ड मेंटल हेल्थ डे ऑब्जर्व मनाया जाता है. और इस ईयर जो है इसका थीम रहा है मेक मेंटल हेल्थ एंड वेल बीइंग फॉर ऑल ए ग्लोबल प्रायोरिटी. Now next is the 10th current affair. Education 4.0 report 2022 was released by the World Economic Forum. Remember this is important. This report explains how technology can address learning gap and make education accessible to all. Okay, next 11th is Chandrayaan 2 orbiter X-ray spectrometer class has mapped an abundance of sodium on moon for the first time. इसरो द्वारा लॉन्च किया गया चंद्रयान 2 ऑर्बिटर जो है एक्सरे स्पेक्ट्रोमीटर क्लास, जो स्पेक्ट्रोमीटर का नाम है क्लास, उसने ऑब्जर्व किया है कि सोडियम का एबंडेंट भंडार जो है मून पे है. दिस इज द फर्स्ट टाइम ऑब्जर्व बाय द इसरो. इन नाउ इसरो चेयरमैन इज S. सोमनाथ. एंड इसरो का फाउंडेशन डे कब होता है? 15 अगस्त 1969 को इसरो का फाउंडेशन डे है. एंड इसरो को फाउंड किसने किया था? हु इज द फाउंडर ऑफ इसरो? डॉक्टर विक्रम साराभाई. विक्रम साराभाई वाज द फाउंडर ऑफ इसरो. This has completed all the current affair. 10th and 11th October. Listen one or two time this, and okay, thank you. Good day.